Alright guys, so we are back with the second video in the week of a life of a personal trainer. It is Monday and we got a busy day coming up. We're also starting off a little bit later than I would like to. It's about 6 a.m. right now. First client's at 6:30, so we're going to be pretty quick getting her outside to go to the bathroom quick, get a bite to eat, and then over to the gym for our first two clients of, like I said, a very busy day ahead. So let's jump right into it. Good. It is so cold outside. Holy frick. So, morning sessions are done. Let's get some light in here. I gotta take my shoes off first. Hold on, baby. I'll get you out. So, morning sessions are done. It is freezing cold outside. I feel like it's getting colder as the day goes. But we are currently at -6, a high of 4 today. So right now we are gonna get this sweet girl. Come on, baby. Getting this girl outside, or out of the cage. We gotta get some breakfast, and then we're back over to the gym for, like I said, chest, triceps, push workout. Another afternoon client. And then we got one more going later today, so not quite a normal Monday for me, but pretty close, and still obviously pretty busy. So I need food because I have not had any food yet, but I've had caffeine, so we're kind of buzzing right now. But we got to show this girl some love. We just got home. Hi, sweet girl. Yes. Good girl. Ready? Good catch. Good catch. Alright. Let's get some breakfast. So this is breakfast. Potatoes, eggs, turkey sausage, like usual. We're gonna eat this up real quick. Get some pump in for pre-workout, get her outside real quick for a bathroom break, and back over to the gym, like I said, for that push day today. I am just ready to be done with today. It has just been one of those days. But we're back home. We gotta get some lunch. And we're off to our last client of the day, which I'm super happy about. And I was supposed to be going home. Hi. Yes, I know. You're excited. Hello. I was supposed to be going home tonight, but we ended up changing plans with that. So I'm not going home. And I have basically a full day tomorrow off, which is cool. Kind of. But, yeah. It's been just feels like a long day. The cold definitely doesn't help. So, right now, immediate things that need to happen are, I need to get food, definitely. We gotta take her out, and then we're off. Kind of a quick turnaround before we then get to just chill the rest of the night. So, here's lunch. Alright, so keeping it quick. 1 taco, turkey meat, and then we're gonna grab a protein shake for the road on the way to the next client, because it is 2:13 right now. We'll be heading out in about 10 minutes to get to that last one on time. So we gotta just close out the day. It just hit me when I sat down. Fuck. It just hit me when I sat down how tired I am and exhausted I am from running around everything all day. So let's finish out the day. Alright, y'all. So we've made it down to my client where we're at, down in the city here. So we're just gonna chill. We still got like, it's 2:52, so we meet at 3, so we got a few minutes here. Main thing I wanted to talk about with this video, because each of these kind of like day in the life videos, I want to kind of address something in regards to personal training. So this one I want to talk about how I built up to where I'm at with like training clients, just how I got to be really independent. Really, when you go independent as a trainer, there's not a lot of gyms that will just feed you clients. The gym I'm at, I was fortunate enough to where there was kind of a system in place where they fed clients to you. In that system, we kind of like split the training fee for a little bit for a period of time, and then after that set time of splitting, I or the trainer would retain 100%, so we could charge whatever, take home 100%. So I was lucky in that situation, but most of the people that I've met and have worked with, whether I directly took them from there or met them through there, some time passed and we started working together, was through Stretch Lab, the other job that I had, where I did like assisted stretching, recovery type stuff. And so most of the people that I currently do personal training with, I met through there. Like I said, either when I left there in the summer, kind of brought them with, or I met them through there and they either stopped that kind of dropped off. I gave them a business card, and then they've reached back out and be like, hey, I want to start personal training. And just through the relationship previously that we had, the work that we've done previously with like stretching, fitness type stuff, they reach out and want me to help. So, but for going independent, you're most likely going to need to come from somewhere where you have a client base that you can bring with you, because you're not going to have it any other way. And so commonly what people do is they'll train out of some sort of lower level, mid-tier commercial gym for a set number of months, build up a nice client roster, develop some good relationships with people, and then get to a point and find a facility then that you can do the independent thing, and then kind of talk to your people and get a good idea of who would stick with you versus who wants to kind of stay at that facility, because not everyone will follow you. Some people, no matter how good of a relationship you have with them, sometimes that transition can be a little bit sticky for some people. And so independent training is something that I knew I always wanted to do. I never wanted to work for a commercial gym. And it's kind of backwards, sort of, because most often that's kind of what you have to do. But I really look for other ways to do that, and I'm happy with how I did it. And it's something that I honestly probably would encourage more people to do. Is just find something in the field, so like health and fitness, but maybe not necessarily personal training if that's what you like ultimately want to do. Like, I'm happy with the choice that I made to do Stretch Labs. I also interviewed at some gyms to do the commercial personal training. I ultimately went with Stretch Lab just because I thought I liked how it was structured. It was a lot more flexible than other jobs, and the pay came out to basically the same. And so, but I ended up really liking it looking back on it now, because it gave me a little bit different of a skill set. Like, I really got to work with my hands, work hands-on with people, like manual manipulation with stretching, mobility, kind of range of motion stuff. And so actually getting that hands-on work, hands-on the body work with people, I really enjoyed. And it really gave me like an extra skill set, really, that most personal trainers don't have. Most personal trainers don't have that much like actual hands on the body, like movement, mobility, stretching skill set. So adding that in was nice, and something extra now I can add to future clients. And so I would honestly recommend looking for something, like I said, in the field, but maybe not necessarily personal training. Maybe it's working with a specific demographic in training, or like I said, doing some more hands-on stuff. It can be like a PT aid. The Stretch Lab thing I actually really like. So find something there that can help you, and give you maybe potentially another skill set that's you can utilize with your clients. The other thing that comes with personal training, and it's one reason why the commercial trainer route is common, is just because when you're starting off, it comes down to reps of just working with people, doing your like consult sessions, talking to people, figuring out what works, what doesn't. And so it comes down to just reps, having people come in, doing a free session, trying to sell them on some package or whatever you do for training. And it just comes to reps and doing it. Because I found there's a period of time for me where I got a few right off the bat, but then I went like dry basically for a long time and couldn't, no matter how many people I saw, I couldn't get anyone to sign up, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I really feel that it's just like a numbers thing, and it's just like you're gonna have a stretch of time where it's just gonna be learning and, like I said, reps, and you're just gonna keep going and going and going, and then something's gonna click, and you're gonna go through one and they say yes, and you're gonna go through another one and you're gonna kind of mimic that same thing and they say yes, and you kind of figure out your routine or your system or your way of doing it, and it works, and then it's just the floodgates open and it signs up. And that's kind of what happened for me. Is I went a period of time, couldn't figure it out, was struggling, and then I kind of tweaked things from how I was doing them, and it just, that switch just flipped, and it was on. And so it comes down to just reps, seeing people, working with people, figuring out what works, what doesn't. But I knew I always wanted to do independent training, just with the freedom, the flexibility, and I'm someone that I love that I want that responsibility of just everything is on me. If I don't sign people up, I don't make money, because I'm not reliant on like hourly pay extra or whatever, so it's all on me. That's always what I wanted it to be. And then schedule-wise, I'm just obviously free to do whatever, and so that's really the main reasons why I wanted to do it. And also I strongly feel that if you're not doing something to further your goals, you're probably doing something to further someone else's. And so that's what I've always felt like with working for a company. Although you can obviously still push your goals forward, but that's what I've always felt working for a company, is that you're working for their bottom line, whether it's the owner, the big company, CEO, whatever. You're working to help them make money, and like obviously you make money as well, but you're most likely not being able to put the time in to work on what you truly want. And so obviously being fully independent, not working for any company, everything I do is pushing me towards my goals, what I want to accomplish, what I want to do. And so the private training, the private independent training route's not for everybody, as I've realized as I've gone through it. You can kind of see it in some spaces of like who's got kind of like the mind or like the attitude of it, and some people are more willing to just kind of work, get paid well hourly, and not try and really like build anything, because most trainers independently want to build something, whether it's their own gym of some kind or whatever, but you see that in people as you kind of go through different things. And so I know that's what I want to do, is I want to build something, and so going this independent route is the way to do that. So we got to get this last client session in, kind of getting a second wave of energy here, and then we're going to go back home, close the night out with some dinner, and just chill, because it really has been a long day, kind of bouncing all over the place. Let's go get this last session in. Alright, so we are wrapping up the day here. We've got some burgers reheating on the stove. We've got some waffle fries in the oven, and this is going to be dinner tonight. A little football on the TV, and that's going to do it for Monday. So, busy day today. We had four clients. Supposed to be 5. I actually had one cancel. Anyway, I said that earlier. Supposed to have one after my last one out in the city. Canceled. Only 4 today, but still a lot of kind of run around, busy day. Yeah, that's a wrap. We will be back next week with Tuesday, which my Tuesdays usually aren't pretty crazy, but we'll be back Tuesday. So if you watched this long, thank you. Appreciate y'all. See you